Worcestershire claimed their first LV County Championship victory since August 2008 by defeating Middlesex with a day to spare by 111 runs. These are the highlights of what turned out to be the final day. After Stephen Finn's second day heroics when he took 9 for 37, Middlesex had a sniff of victory themselves, beginning the day 1 wicket down and needing 269 runs to win. Their hopes rested with Andrew Strauss, who began with a bottom edge boundary. But he didn't last much longer, as he was legged before playing no shot to a ball from his former teammate Alan Richardson. The ball just flicking his pad, Strauss out for 15. Night watchman Ian O'Brien, batting at number 3 for the second time in the game, got a snorter from Richard Jones, who was continuing his excellent form after taking 6 for 37 in the first innings. That left Middlesex precariously placed at 28 for 3. That brought together Sam Robson and Dawid Malan, and the latter looked in as good a touch as any batsman in the match as he played some delightful shots. He's a player of great promise, as he emphasised in the T20 competition a couple of summers ago. He never really hit his stride in 2009, but this was an innings which certainly showed his potential. He and Robson helped carry the Middlesex score to 70 to give them just a sniff of that victory. But after a stand of 42, he lost his partner Robson, another to get a fine delivery, this one from Gareth Andrew, which he snicked behind on 17. Worcestershire should have put themselves in a wonderful position, but Milan was dropped at second slip by Daryl Mitchell off Chris Whelan. The batsman then tried to make the most of his let-off. The 100 was passed before Adam London was run out for the second time in the match. He just stood and watched for a second, having completed the first run, but was very unlucky when Alan Richardson's throw from fine leg hit the stumps directly. London gone for 15 at 107 for 5. Middlesex still required 174 runs to win, and their task became that much harder when John Simpson fell to a catch at the wicket before he'd opened his account. It was becoming Milan versus Worcestershire as he passed his 50. His half-century came off 78 balls in just less than 2 hours. It included 9 fours. Gareth Berg is no mug with the bat, and with him supporting his partner, Middlesex could still dream. They were helped by one of their own players, Ben Scott, on loan at Worcestershire from Middlesex, as he put down a sharp chance off Jones when Berg was on 18. But 4 runs later, the batsman was out. Richardson, who marked his Worcestershire debut with figures of 4 for 35, got one to nip back to have Berg legged before. With Middlesex on 149 for 7, they still needed 132 to win, and when Milan edged a drive and was taken by Ben Smith in the slips for a fine 69, the game was just about up for them. Sean Udall nudged a ball from Richardson to short leg and was out for 13. And Worcestershire completed their victory when Finn flicked a ball from Andrews straight to Jones at mid-wicket. After 19 LV County Championship games without a win, Worcestershire could certainly enjoy the feeling of success. The margin was one of 111 runs, and it gave the home side the perfect start as they picked up 21 points. Middlesex bowled out twice for less than 200, will need to improve their batting.